Hey, Señor Yaxon here. Hope you are doing well, and thank you for stopping by with me and just hanging out. Today, I'm going to talk about my experience with using an external monitor to record my crop sensor cameras or crop sensor uh, camera screen when doing photo shoots, and let you know how it went. And here are the items that I used in order to accomplish this. It's a bit complicated, but it's possible if you're interested in doing this. A bit pricey, in my opinion. First is the Sony A6400, the battery and the SD card right there. And then I use the Atomos Ninja 5 monitor with the MPF 770 battery, I think what it's called, and the SSD right there for the monitor, and of course the micro HDMI cable. I'm going to tell you a little bit more about that here in a bit. When I first heard about recording your own screen on the camera, I decided to start doing some research. The easier way for me was to use an keep saying that, external monitor. I also found out that not all monitors can screen record like this one because it requires storage like an SSD or onboard storage, which most of the monitors do not have. So after receiving it, I started to set up the process, and I was amazed how great the screen was in regards of how bright it can get, especially in daylight, outdoor stuff, and how color accurate and all the information that it gives to the user, or to me in this case. I installed a Samsung Evo 850 Pro SSD and formatted it through the monitor software system, and it was pretty much ready to go. Um, there's a little record button in the touchscreen menu, and yeah, it's pretty easy. There's one thing I did had to add a cage to my things. That just feels more secure, and I can always have more options to install more things down the future to kind of future proof it and everything. But yeah, it's an optional, additional tools in the future, as I like to say. Now, one of my complaints in regards to connecting my Sony A6400 to the Atomos Ninja 5 monitor was that the Sony camera, the 6400, uses a micro HDMI connection. At first, I didn't know, and I kind of also didn't want to believe, but I read a lot online that these connections are flimsy. So for my experience, for the first year, I had no issues, but I didn't also have that many risks at the time. But after a year and so, I do occasionally get some flickering, random disconnects on the screen and everything. It's okay, but it doesn't always happen. So I'm looking forward to using my Sony A7 IV that I'm using to record this, and it's full size HDMI cable. But yeah, one thing using the monitor is that you can record all the info to the monitor, and it depends on the camera that you use. But for me, you can see a lot of information from the camera. But yeah, here are some recordings and some photos that I use indoor and outdoors. One thing that you need to know about the one indoors is that I had a flash trigger on the camera, so the picture quality before the photo is taken is a bit diminished because there isn't much light for the camera to see before the flash stroke kicks in. Now the outdoor one, of course, there's plenty of light, so no need for the camera to adjust its viewfinder's exposure and internal exposure um, settings and all that fun stuff. Oh yeah, the camera, monitor, and the flash trigger does make the whole experience a bit heavy. The whole thing here. That's a downside. But the footage and information that I gathered with this is pretty great. So pretty good experience and everything. Didn't like the micro HDMI connection. I'm looking forward to doing some more Ninja recording on the Sony A7 IV. So yeah, the crop sensor cameras will be mostly likely used as B cams now, and can't wait to show you more stuff with that and everything. But before you leave, here's my dad joke. Where do math teachers go on vacation? Times Square. I'm sorry about that. Um, thank you guys for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye.